he's ever seen in his life has been me, Manny Pacquiao.
Really?
Yeah. I won't disclose what took place, but it's been great.
Can you say you knocked out Manny Pacquiao?
I don't know what that means.
You know, but he's still young. He's strong. He's a big boy. Pacquiao is just 46, man. It's tough, man.
Kind of, in the most respectful way, like make him regret, coming out of retirement, to face me.
The boxing community is abuzz with rumors after reports emerged from Manny Pacquiao's recent sparring session ahead of his upcoming bout with Mario Barrios. While his sparring partner confirmed they trained together, he declined to reveal any specifics, even laughing off questions about whether he knocked Pacquiao out. This cryptic response has only fueled speculation about Pacquiao's current form and his readiness for the fight.
Now you're a big deal. And didn't you spar Manny Pacquiao around that time?
Yeah.
How's Manny Pacquiao in the ring?
Oh man, we worked so much. We worked so much together. Freddie Roach, I can quote him. He said that the best fights, sparring he's ever seen in his life has been me and Manny Pacquiao.
Really?
Yeah. I won't disclose what took place, but it's been great.
Can you say you knocked out Manny Pacquiao?
I don't know what that means. I have amnesia.
Okay.
Veteran trainer Robert Garcia has voiced serious concerns regarding Manny Pacquiao's comeback at age 46. He cautions that the brutal realities of modern boxing make this decision risky, emphasizing that age and fading reflexes could hinder Pacquiao's chances against younger, faster opponents. Garcia's stance reflects a deep understanding that time is undefeated, and the sport has evolved beyond what Pacquiao's aging body can handle.
And lastly, Robert, do you think Pacquiao wins this fight?
Look, Pacquiao's a legend. He's a legend. He's man, everybody, myself, Mexicans, people love him because he's just such a great person. He helps a lot. Everything he does is to help people out, and I know of so many stories of people that he's helped, that he's done in his country. So you can't help not like him, and I wish him well. But I got 36. It's too hard.
46, yeah. 46.
Oh, my bad. 46. Yeah. He's 4 years younger than me, man. I don't see myself being able to, box for 12 rounds against a young fighter. Even though Barrios might be the lighter of the welterweight division,
Right.
But he's still young. He's strong. He's a big boy. Pacquiao is just 46, man. It's tough, man. But it's been done before, man. Foreman done it. Hopkins did it. Leonard came back, also and did it after a long retirement. So, is it possible? Yeah. Does he have the talent to do it? Yeah. Was he one of the best fighters of all time? Yeah. So we could see him pull it off, man. But I don't see it happen.
While many sports analysts hesitate to fully endorse Manny Pacquiao's return, they acknowledge the fighter's inner drive and unwavering self-belief. Though doubts linger about his current physical condition, they recognize that Pacquiao's passion may be enough to carry him through. The experts suggest that if his conditioning and timing are on point, an upset victory could still be within reach.
Everyone's going to be paying attention. I know I have been these last couple of weeks, watching all these old fights, looking at interviews, watching him train. It just makes you think, like, does he have one more in him? I don't know. He thinks so, and we're going to watch him try at least.
Against Mario Barrios, who's going to be looking for the WBC World Tour World titles, huh?
Yeah. Barrios is a world champion in a welterweight division that is about as weak as I've ever seen it. I think probably people older than me won't ever remember. This might be the weakest welterweight division in history, especially with the removal of Ennis, who's likely seen his last fight at welterweight. I do believe that there are guys coming up in the pipeline that are pretty good welterweights, but they're not at the championship, or they're not getting the championship shot quite yet. But if there's a moment in time where an older fighter can jump in and maybe steal a moment or steal a belt and win a championship and do something special, it's probably right now. It's not Mario Barrios losing the welterweight title isn't exactly Michael Moore losing the heavyweight title to George Foreman. Well, Moore had just beaten Amanda Holyfield. It was a shock when Foreman beat him, but nonetheless, it's still an accomplishment. And I think Barrios sucks. So I think
Mario Barrios isn't mincing words about his upcoming fight with Manny Pacquiao. The young challenger believes that Manny's decision to return is a mistake he will regret. After studying Pacquiao's recent training footage, Barrios has noted a decline in speed and conditioning, making it clear that age is a real factor. He's confident he can capitalize on what he sees as the vulnerable Pacquiao of today.
Get in this camp.
So yeah, then I guess I'll put it this way: like, I don't think based on that, then you should be surprised with anything Manny does, or is it like, well, we'll see with the first punch how how that mimics the sparring?
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like the like best way, right? Because I mean, again, we have been trying to mimic or trying to get like the looks that Manny brings as best as we can. But still, everything it's gonna come down to fight night. I'm still preparing for the best version of like Manny that I can. I'm not going in there like expecting to be like facing an old man. So yeah, I'm expecting him to be fast, to be moving. Yeah, I'm just expecting the best from him.
Well, I would think because you're younger, that the later the fight goes, the more it's in your favor, right? Like, do you guys feel that?
I feel that I have confidence, and the more, the longer the fight goes, right? It's my job to go in there and yeah, make him feel like the old man, make him feel, kind of, in the most respectful way, like make him regret, coming out of retirement, to face me, make him question it, right? Like why did I come back to it?
Multiple boxing analysts, including a panel of 11 experts, have raised concerns over Manny Pacquiao's physical state ahead of his bout with Barrios. They point to his recent performance, which lacked the sharpness and footwork of his prime, and warn that the power and stamina of Barrios pose a serious threat. The consensus is that stepping into the ring at 46 carries significant risk, and the possibility of a knockout is increasingly likely.
Manny Pacquiao is going to get knocked out by Mario Barrios. And I get it, like, Mario Barrios is like far from a good fighter. Mario Barrios is one of the worst champions in all of boxing. But Manny Pacquiao is so old, bro. I figure a lot of you guys forget Manny Pacquiao fought last year and he arguably lost to like a Muay Thai kickboxer. Like, this dude wasn't even a boxer. Yes, he was really big, but the dude was just a boxer. Honestly, I think the WBC should call this fight. I think it's not too late to kind of go back on your word. Let's call this one. This fight should not be sanctioned by anybody. This fight should not be allowed. At least Mario Barrios should be stripped of his WBC title, filming it against a 46-year-old. Is there a slim chance Manny Pacquiao is able to outmaneuver him and maybe outpoint him, punch, around him? Yeah, maybe. But realistically, it won't happen. But if he does, I think it will solidify him as the greatest boxer of all time. No questions about it. I think if he does win this fight, it would put him clearly over Ali, Ray Robinson, Ray Leonard, and Floyd Mayweather. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on how y'all feel about this one.
Coach Joel Diaz offers his perspective on the Pacquiao-Barrios matchup, blending respect with realism. He highlights Pacquiao's legendary achievements but underscores that age and the natural decline in speed and reflexes give Barrios a clear edge. Diaz emphasizes that even the most gifted fighters can't escape the effects of time, especially against a younger, energetic opponent.
Mario Barrios is younger. He's younger, he's big, he's a big boy. I mean, he still has a little bit more youth in him than Manny. Manny, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mario Barrios is probably same size as Margarito.
So like 5'10", 5'11".
Around there, yeah. And Manny at his age, he shouldn't be fighting. In my opinion, I respect the man a lot. He gave the sport of boxing his life. He gave us great moments, great memories.
One of the most critical issues facing Pacquiao is his age and long absence from professional boxing. The gap in time has affected his physical and mental readiness, making it challenging to adjust to the fast pace and evolving techniques of modern fighters. In boxing, timing is everything, and even slight delays in reaction could be costly, reminding us that greatness alone doesn't beat biology.
I think people are forgetting Pacquiao has a championship fight this weekend against Mario Barrios. And I don't know what to really think about this one. So, I took a screenshot of this and circled it. Pacquiao's 46 years old. See, status inactive. And, I don't know. I don't know how, what, they gave this guy a license to have this fight. And get Manny Pacquiao who he used to be and how truly good he really was. Not that guy anymore. Going into a guy who's young and Mario Barrios and talented. And then if you look at Pacquiao's resume going into this fight. So obviously you have his loss in 2015 to Mayweather. We'll just go up. You look, he beat Bronner in 2019. That win didn't age too well, but very good win. Beats Keith Thurman and beat Barrios. And he loses to Uga in UD, who, by the way, gets hooked by Barrios 2 years later. Pacquiao, at this point, will have had a 4-year layoff. Or a 3-year, 11-month layoff, if you look. Going into a championship fight, the guy who's young and decently talented. Is it a winnable fight? Yes, it is. Manny Pacquiao's 46 years old. He's an old man. I doubt he would do the job. Don't be surprised if he does, though. Don't be surprised. I hope he does. I do love Manny Pacquiao. But we'll see. But what do we think? Should Pacquiao even have a license to be?
Analyst Sean Zittel believes this fight might mark the end of an era for Manny Pacquiao. He predicts that Barrios will emerge victorious, leading Pacquiao to announce his retirement. Zittel sees this bout as more than just a fight, it's a symbolic passing of the torch, and although Pacquiao's courage is commendable, the youthful hunger of Barrios could prove overwhelming.
The jab is what can neutralize Pacquiao. It's what helped Ugas neutralize Manny in between those bursts that you know are coming. So we'll see. My first thought of this fight was Sugar Ray Leonard when he came back against Hector Camacho. I think we get Barrios winning, and I think Manny announces an emotional retirement in the ring in a beautiful moment after the fight. He's one of those guys that needs to lose against an ordinary type of fighter like Barrios to truly know it's over, because without a shadow of a doubt 10 years ago he would have handled Barrios with ease, and that's not a diss to Barrios. So you gotta lose to a Joe Smith, you gotta lose to a Mario Barrios. Manny is one of the fighters that won't stop until you make him stop. So Saturday night, I think Mario Barrios finally makes him stop.
This upcoming fight is a high-stakes gamble for Manny Pacquiao, not just risking defeat, but potentially damaging his legendary legacy and long-term health. Every punch absorbed now carries greater consequences, and experts warn that no title or payday is worth the physical toll. Former opponent Chris Algieri cautions that a slow start could spiral out of control, making early dominance crucial for Pacquiao's chances of success.
This is going to be a bad night for Manny. One of the things that I really thought made Manny special, and what I noticed in the ring too, was his first step. It was so damn fast. Fastest hands I ever fought in a ring was Amir Khan. Fastest first step was Manny Pacquiao. His ability to pull the trigger early on, pop that straight left hand right down the middle. If I see him go out there, pop that straight left hand on the heavy-footed Mario Barrios and bangs him, cracks him with her left hand early, I'm like, okay, we got to fight. If I see him falling out of position, being off balance, getting square, and getting countered early on, I'm gonna know right away this is gonna be a bad night.
Alex Aria, who has previously worked with Pacquiao, offers a sharper critique. Manny's training routines haven't evolved much since his prime, which could be a major problem. Relying on old habits in his 40s is unlikely to produce the same results, and unless he adapts his approach, he risks being overwhelmed when the real fight begins.
Manny Pacquiao returns to the ring against a young fighter, champion WBC, Mario Barrios. How do you see that fight playing out?
Yeah, Barrios is a tall guy, and he's a tough guy. You know, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because Pacquiao is champion, the holder of the records of 8 division, and he knows how to fight, he knows how to win, so you always got to give it that opportunity for him to show up. And now whoever shows up in that ring, whether it's a desire to win or just try to be there, that's a question that we have to see. But I believe that he has the ability to do something to win the fight against Barrios.
That wraps up today's update. Stay tuned for more insights and updates on the Pacquiao-Barrios showdown. Until then, take care and see you next time.